Patiently, here today's top stories. The Northeast Frontier Railway successfully loads 42 wagons of coal, marking a major boost for Meghalaya's local economy and industries. Innovator Martis Langwar inaugurates an eco-friendly, gravity-operated nature mini trail train at Kupli Holiday Retreat to promote tourism in the region. Operation Pragat leads to the arrest of 11 accused involved in cross-border extremist activities, strengthening security across the Northeast. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi links India's sporting progress to teamwork and coordination, highlighting the growing enthusiasm for sports nationwide. First, let's look at the local news. While any form of railway continues to be opposed in the Khasi Hills region, the railway line in Mendipathar continues to bring significant benefits for the people and the region as a whole. According to the Northeast Frontier Railway on Saturday, the first ever full freight rake loading was carried out in Meghalaya with wagons transporting coal. The coal loading operation commenced from Mendipathar to Jalalgarh with a full rake comprising 42 body-covered wagons loaded within 8 hours and 30 minutes. Freight loading and unloading operations at Mendipathar are expected to provide a major boost to the local economy of Meghalaya by facilitating the outward and inward movement of goods in an easy, reliable and economical manner, particularly for hilly and otherwise not easily accessible areas. These operations will support regional industries, improve market access for commodities originating in the region. The engineer behind the nature mini trail train, Martis Langwar, on Saturday inaugurated the public launch at Kupli Holiday Retreat in Yauthume village, West Jaintia Hills. The train operates entirely on gravity, without petrol or diesel, making it an eco-friendly tourism attraction. The event was attended by local residents and members of the Kupli Holiday Retreat Tourism Society. Langwar emphasized respecting intellectual property rights and requested that the design not be copied without permission. The attraction aims to boost tourism in the region, offering visitors a scenic experience along the Kupli River.
Bejing kemen di wakru wa uli ablang kami kroy kami prolog di perjor bat kami jole kayung kesem yang Martis Langwar ada desain yang digerel cungke gikna hari ini ke step yang dikesni tempai ke senyau kemen wanga kau chairman ka jingbuk ke jingtemu haku sedang ya kenigakam bat kenigakam kau di perang tu man inovatif wa untuk keling yang ke pertai Andre embak dekat jengge cembo tunggu wa emi di kasap ketalen kajing tru yang na bat kajing tru yang cuna ya kedi man ku wa yuk kena ya kende dan ku he ya kende de man sif bat de wa enjoy ini ketau hadirin kajing persang ku cisian arsian teman ku wa job bat kermen nile wa keni kam lai sekmat ku kemen ya kinong wan ke cenika pak yang
Death, be not proud, wrote poet John Donne, reminding us that death does not have the final word. In Shillong, a moving real-life story echoed those lines as an elderly couple passed away within hours of each other, bound together even in death. Here's a report.
Long companionship, Badandor Kharkonga, aged 72 years, and his wife, Kong Dipsi Shabong, aged 82 years, from Maulai, Kinton Masar, passed away on January 1st, separated by just over 6 hours. Fondly known as Pahe and Meihe, the couple shared nearly 5 decades of togetherness.
long ban in detail tingin da kenma marni bilang kena takpor dengan patah iru dia tawa kena telong ba I ni he pa he ki dinga syang dan hi di sau san san tam ko san thau sekali long ba ni he pa he ni telong indan kun long balong yelong ya sa tenan kalang no haru ka ni si ba pilong kumni.
According to their foster daughter, Kong Mandalin Shabong, Pahe breathed his last around 12:30 in the afternoon, while Mayhe followed at approximately 7 in the evening. Though they had no biological children, family members recall a bond marked by deep affection, mutual care, and unwavering support through illness.
Pangkaban kesan mentah ini pahe ni kalau betang kuat kalai benah. Tolong kabang perkat pada long ba akhlak orang kerja sini.
At the Presbyterian Church Cemetery. Their passing within hours of each other stands as a quiet yet powerful testament. While life may end, love endures beyond that.
Ya kendit ikan matang balong riblay basta pada usin mereka kerja sini. Pun ikan ba iru layap mo. Dakis nam dia don kak rilong. Kajing iet jengki ka ba mentalong ni iet ya. Baki dong ba iet siya mo hadu bawat kajing iap lo kamla punya khat ni arun. Nanti ya hajuk kesini mo long kam yaran siya mo kamni mo. Dari ko ikaliang yang isusi mengidu long sukor mo balarun dari khat ko ikaliang pada ni keman nomor ba. Mungkin yang kasam ro long ni ikan mo hata-kadak kajing iet jengki. Wala ada indon kun makanan rilong. Kajing iet kalau nenek be adu baksi kajing iap lo kamla punya khat ni.
Bureau Report, DD News, Meghalaya.
Here's regional news. In a major crackdown on terrorism in the northeast, the Assam Police Special Task Force has exposed an international terror network operating in Assam and other parts of the region. The operation, codenamed Operation Pragat, led to the arrest of 11 accused linked to terror activities. According to officials, the network had cross-border connections and was involved in spreading extremist activities. The Assam Police said the operation marks a significant step in strengthening security and dismantling terror infrastructure in the northeast.
As a part of Operation Pratighat, and we have picked up a total of 11 operatives of IMK, Imam Mahmudar Khalifa, from Assam as well as Tripura. The in charge of Assam, the head of Assam, Tamim, he has also been arrested. We have seized a lot of incriminating documents, a lot of banned literatures, and we have found that they have been active for quite some time, taking directions from Bangladesh-based handlers.
Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma on Tuesday distributed checks to beneficiaries from the Dimoria Assembly constituency under the Mukhya Mantri Mahila Udyamita scheme in Guwahati. The initiative aims to promote women entrepreneurship and strengthen economic self-reliance among women across the state. Addressing the gathering, the Chief Minister highlighted that the government's commitment to empowering women through financial assistance and livelihood opportunities. He said the scheme will play a crucial role in boosting small enterprises and improving the socio-economic status of women in Assam.
Nortap Ramdhenu Atmasahayak Gut, Nortapor Antargata Nortap Ramdhenu Atmasahayak Gutor Hodossa, Onita Medhi pisote agbahibo Sila Dotto Das.
Over to national news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 72nd National Volleyball Tournament being held in Varanasi. Addressing the occasion, the Prime Minister highlighted the growing enthusiasm for sports across the country and linked India's sporting progress with its overall national development. Prime Minister Modi said that while India's economic growth is being praised globally, the nation's progress is not limited to the economy alone. He noted that since 2014, India's performance in various sports has shown consistent improvement, reflecting growing confidence among athletes. He described volleyball as a game of balance, cooperation and willpower. The Prime Minister said the sport symbolizes team spirit and coordination. Drawing parallels with India's growth journey, he emphasized that success, both in sports and nation building, depends on trust, preparation and everyone fulfilling their responsibilities.
वॉलीबॉल हमें टीम स्पिरिट से जोड़ती है। वॉलीबॉल के हर खिलाड़ी का मंत्र होता है टीम फर्स्ट। हर कोई भले ही अलग अलग स्किल्स का हो, लेकिन सभी प्लेयर्स अपनी टीम की जीत के लिए खेलते हैं। और मैं तो भारत की डेवलपमेंट स्टोरी और वॉलीबॉल में भी बहुत सी बातें कॉमन देखता हूं। वॉलीबॉल हमें सिखाती है कि कोई भी जीत अकेले नहीं होती। हमारी जीत हमारे कोऑर्डिनेशन, हमारे विश्वास और हमारी टीम की तत्परता पर निर्भर होती है।
Union Minister Shivraj Singh
मजदूरों को काम नहीं मिलेगा। मजदूरों के हितों को बहुत बेहतर ढंग से विकसित भारत जी राजगारी भत्ते नहीं दी जाती थी। अब विलंबित मजदूरी के भुगतान पर दंड का प्रावधान, अतिरिक्त पैसा देना पड़ेगा।
Let's look at international news. Following a US military intervention, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife Cilia Flores have been taken into custody. The operation, which targeted key sites in and around Caracas, marked a dramatic escalation in tensions between the United States and Venezuela. In response, Venezuela's Supreme Court appointed Vice President Delcy Rodriguez as interim leader, ensuring continuity of governance amid the crisis. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has indicated that the United States will exercise control over Venezuelan affairs until a formal power transition takes place. The intervention has sparked international attention, with global leaders monitoring the situation closely and calling for restraint and peaceful resolution. The Ministry of External Affairs has expressed deep concern over recent developments in Venezuela, stating that India is closely monitoring the evolving situation. In an official statement, New Delhi reiterated its support for the safety and well-being of the Venezuelan people. The MEA also called for peaceful dialogue and constructive engagement to address the situation. It confirmed that the Indian embassy in Caracas remains in touch with the Indian community and is providing necessary assistance while continuing to assess developments on the ground. India has also advised citizens to avoid non-essential travel to Venezuela and stay in touch with the embassy. The UN Security Council will hold an emergency meeting tomorrow to discuss the recent US military intervention in Venezuela, which led to the capture of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife Cilia Flores. The meeting aims to address the escalating tensions in the region, assess the humanitarian and political impact, and consider international responses to the unprecedented military action. UN member states are expected to debate the legality of the operation and discuss pathways for a peaceful resolution. Let's move over to sports. Sweden's Mattias Ekström has made a strong start to the Dakar Rally 2026 in Saudi Arabia on January 3rd, leading a Ford 1-2 in the 22-kilometer prologue around Yanbu. Ekstrom, a two-time German touring car champion, completed the course in 10 minutes 48.7 seconds, 8 seconds faster than American teammate Mitch Guthrie. Belgian Guillaume de Mivios and Qatari Nasser Al Attiyah finished third and fourth in the Mini X-Raid and Dacia Sandriders vehicles respectively. This marks Ekstrom's third prologue win after 2023 and 24 and his sixth Dakar Special Stage victory. The prologue determines the start order for Sunday's first stage, but the times do not carry over. In the motorcycle category, Spaniard Edgar Canet was fastest for KTM, becoming the youngest two-wheel stage winner at 20 years, 9 months and 18 days. Defending champion Daniel Sanders of Australia was 3 seconds behind, with American Ricky Brabeck third. Canet will start 15th on Sunday, with Sanders in 16th position. Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe will miss Sunday's La Liga home game against Real Betis due to a sprained left knee, manager Xabi Alonso confirmed on January 3rd. The 27-year-old France captain, who recently equalled Cristiano Ronaldo's record of 59 goals in a calendar year for Real, is pushing to be available for next week's Spanish Super Cup semi-final against Atletico Madrid. Alonso acknowledged the team will feel Mbappe's absence but expressed confidence in the rest of the squad. Real Madrid's form has dipped recently with 3 consecutive draws and a home loss to Celta Vigo in December, allowing Barcelona to take a 4-point lead in the title race. Forward Vinicius Jr. has also struggled to score this season, netting just 5 goals across all competitions and none since October. Alonso said Vinicius is doing well mentally and emphasized the importance of spreading energy and enthusiasm on the pitch to turn their form around. The FIFA World Cup trophy arrived in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday, January 3rd, marking the start of its global tour ahead of the 2026 tournament. The tour will visit 30 FIFA member associations, covering 75 stops over 150 days. Saudi Arabia, set to host the 2034 World Cup, is the trophy's first stop before it travels to the 2026 host countries, which includes the United States, Canada and Mexico, as well as the 2030 hosts Morocco, Portugal and Spain. Italian World Cup winner Alessandro Del Piero carried the iconic trophy in Riyadh, where it was received by Saudi dignitaries, including Lamia Bahayan, Vice President of the Saudi Arabian Football Federation, to officially launch the tour. And now for the weather. First, let's look at the report in Tura, where the minimum temperature was 10 degrees Celsius and the maximum at 21 degrees Celsius, with The Northeast Frontier Railway successfully loads 42 wagons of coal, marking a major eco-friendly, gravity-operated nature mini-trail train at Kupli Holiday Retreat to promote tourism in the region. Operation Praghat leads to the arrest of 11 accused involved in cross-border extremist activities, strengthening security across the Northeast. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi says India's spotting progress to teamwork and coordination, highlighting growing enthusiasm for sports nationwide. That's all for today's news. Thank you for watching. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Have a good evening.